Refused mourning or melancholia. Here is the camera, the film, the projector.
Ay, navegando me perdí y con la luz de tus ojos.
History does run backwards through endless generations of murderers. The Spanish Civil War zooms in on us because in cinema people do talk from the grave, eating away at character, because public evaluation is troublesome and wants autobiographical fiction. No, the camera pulls away from corresponding impressions, lyric pulls away. No, the benign circle shed also. Time itself running through, though shot not smoothly, but by jolt, by static energy. Checking the cost. No, the collision of one objective non-acted group shot with another. No, by the very facts. A woman walks quickly down a city sidewalk carrying a long pane of broken glass. It's a window, not a mirror. Bombs are being dropped from planes. Do they fly across the screen from left to right because we read in that direction? Cut to bombs exploding, though we only hear singing. Two women, one carrying a bouquet of flowers, run for cover. Other citizens are seeking shelter. Theater for whom? Some half glance at the camera as they hurry in. Meanwhile, the angry retrospective nostalgia of flamenco music on the soundtrack reiterates the place of Spain while bridging the transition between acted and non-acted scenes. As if by impasse of idealization, cinema can re-establish security and life itself, and song will soothe, we will be soothed, to silently watch these incessant, relentless, negative retrievements, this debris raid over. Frantic grown-ups are evacuating groups of children, probably from Madrid. It's a question of security, but who will love them? Don't. That's the substitute part. All the pain of the world is concentrated in this place crammed with people dear to each other. He tries to comfort his mother before going. His father kisses and kisses him. What do you see, camera? Shouts and not memorized. Some children haul heavy suitcases, some wear identification badges, some kiss their relations goodbye, some set off eagerly, some are sobbing. A young boy uses a large white pocket handkerchief to wipe away his tears. Cries of love and alarm on the soundtrack fade into an air raid siren, factory whistle. Or is it the whistle of a train approaching? We are as real and near as cinema. A little girl, half turned away, holding her doll, smiles shyly. When the ambiguous siren or engine wails its warning, she turns directly toward the camera. Medium close-up, her expression changing to a mixture of astonishment or terror. This child is not acting. Perhaps she knows what the young actor in Ivan's childhood pretends he knows. Her look pierces the mask of Western culture. A man without wings swings slantingly into view through free space, mute sky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds of silent soundtrack before liturgical music through fade in to a certain point, then tapering, emitting wave notes risen from years of other powers. Balancing and hovering, he is swinging in a basket as if re-entrance is easy. Swings in again, coming home, so it's a picture, projected through time, subtler than poems or a letter, because he is working on it. Found footage shown at slower speed, here is power. A tremendous stratosphere spinnaker, so weightless, after the weighty Spanish evacuation sequence, hovers, preparing for liftoff. Well, he needs no map to return, if fiction, angel, astronaut, returning to home base, as if he merely floated out of sight for fun, as if re-entrance is possible, and surely there are to be anchorage mooring, helpers waiting. Starboat USSR resembles a sail of great speed used on yachts when running before the wind. Spinnaker, because a yacht called Sphinx carried such a sail in 1866. Utilitarian loveliness, a huge bubble of nylon pulling tons of boat through water, but sometimes relentless, swinging and thrashing, shakes the rig out of her, tugging. Now the spinnaker is drawing, now the long chase ahead. Coming next will be another newsreel footage of young soldiers slogging through mud and shallow water, not doing well, exhausted, though one or two smile wanly at the camera. I wish you could see this film. Sometimes I recognize you inside it, so scared and young, always among those Soviet soldiers who are crossing Lake Sivash. Why should there be twice as many sick as wounded? You float back to me, everything inexpressible. Aerodynamic repair experiment for the freshly washed White Star boat USSR getting ashore to let you sleep well. Light sail of great spread used on yachts when running before the wind. Once you could cover my hand completely with your palm. A huge bubble of nylon pulling tons of boat through sky water, swinging and thrashing, relentless, threatening to shake the rig out, now tugging water, now touched by science, now drawing silence inside the long chase ahead. Scenes like this men use. Clinging vine method to hang on, filling out, running before the wind. But here there is no yacht, and open ocean is air. The effect is the same, flying jib out astride the small boom so spinnaker to get north. Smaller balloons circle and touch the mother one as satellites do, then sacred chorus singing Sanctus, Sanctus. All is well. Melody for a while. Melodies antedate languages, they do not grow old. A peaceful, weightless, wingless furlough. One or two other balloons revolve around these smaller powers after peace. One aerialist sailor, attached by a string to a satellite balloon, floats in and down across the screen from right to left. Where are his supports as child attached to a mother? As if he were returning home again, a crowd to watch and applaud. So from heaven he smiles. Where are you, systems of planets around us? Drifting out of sight, away out of the frame of the screen behind the wings. Annihilation is the deep chaos answer, sheets and white film turmoil. It's a separation wish to be carried out also as if to silence of ether. Irrationality of speech to surrender the beauty of this voyage without baggage to shed earth. Because our fathers have not kept their word. Artificers and builders convey to one another someone was thought to be worthy. Colorlessness prefigures a connection when the unconscious mind mirrors love partners who are in absolute contrast, but by early influence that the child had had time. Her impressions of her father may have been shaken if there ever was a way to translate the feeling of image juxtaposition in these words moving from left to right across this sheet of paper. Nicely coordinated teamwork between the camera, crew, director, actors, mirror, the private life.